What a buildup.
I don't watch the news, bro. I don't. I probably should. And shit's wild out there, honestly. Yeah. So I was going to the store, and right when I, got my longboard and everything, right when I shut my garage and was going outside, a car drove by my house, right? Like two cars, and both of them stared at me. Like both people looked me dead in the eyes, right? So it was that awkward situation. So I smiled, and I waved at them, and they just stared at me in confusion, like they'd never seen that before, or at least maybe they'd never seen a black person before. I don't know, man. Both cars went by, looked at me in confusion. Then I looked over to my neighbor to my left, and he was getting out of a car with his like son or something like that. And I waved over at him and said hi. He said hi back, but went to the house pretty fast. I grabbed a mask, grabbed my longboard. I was hoping, like, right when I went outside, when people stared at me, I was really hoping that was a fluke. Like, I was hoping that didn't happen at the store. So I went to Walmart, and people were still staring at me. I mean, I didn't know what was going on. I thought it had something to do with, like, my outfit or something, but, I mean, I was wearing Vans, jeans, and a shirt, just a black shirt. So, I mean, I was looking pretty normal. I mean, I didn't comb my hair, but I was looking pretty normal. So, I got my car, got my stuff, got out. Everyone was kind of like still looking at me. I did notice that all the employees had masks on. The customers didn't have masks on, right? And I had one on. So I guess people were looking at me strange. So I got home. I was feeling weird about it. I was like, why were they looking at me all like that? It didn't make sense to me because I usually go to Walmart and people don't do that shit. I'm just like confused a little bit. I asked mom about it. Asked my brother about it. Asked my mom about it, whatever. And I mean, they said it was because of the mask. But I really do think it was social distancing. I think people were just like scared. Honestly, I think they were just like scared to be around other people. And I mean, if it's really like that, like people are just like scared, like straight up scared to be like anywhere close to me, then it might be worse than I thought. Like, okay, hear me out. So basically, people that are 19, 20, 22, like young adults, like the actual people that actually got like apartments and stuff by themselves, they're in isolation. And the only way to talk to someone is either going to their house and just being like, I don't have the virus, calm down, we're good. Or just like calling them on their phone or using social media or like playing games with them or something, You get that face-to-face reaction less and less the longer the virus goes on. Like, people are getting more and more scared, and it's reasonable. Like, that's what's crazy about it. It's actually reasonable because 50,000 people have died already. I'm sure more people have died than 50,000. Like, I looked at the news like a couple days ago. I'm sure more people have died in a couple days because there's like at least 120 some thousand people that have it. Man, it's crazy. It's really crazy. That's how many people have it in America. I'm not saying like around the world. I'm pretty sure there's like that many people in America that have it. And it's alarming, man. You could tell by the people that just look at you when you're trying to just get like some candy from a store. They're scared. Like, people are scared, reasonably scared. I get that too. That's what's scary about it, bro. Like, I don't even watch the news. I watched it one time. It was talking about that many people died. I was like, alright, I'm not doing this again. I don't like to feel bad. I just don't. I don't want to be a pessimist. I don't want to be a pessimist, man. I don't want to be talking about like really sad stuff all the time, but I feel like there's this subject that no one's talking about, and that's young men living by themselves in quarantine. Like, bro, if you're not social with anyone, you get depressed. If you're not social with enough people, you get depressed. We're social creatures. We need to talk to enough people. We need enough attention. We need that to like have more days on the earth. Like, if we don't talk to people, it sheds days off our life. It literally makes us depressed. And depression leads to suicidal thoughts, suicidal thoughts lead to actual suicide. Like you got these people that are just in their house, just quiet about it, because usually people don't talk about that type of thing. Usually they're like, nah, I got this. I got it, all right? You don't gotta spend money on a therapist. What am I, crazy? I'm not crazy, you know? But man, when it's real, it's real. You know, you need help. They're just inside, man. They're just inside with their thoughts. And sometimes that's not always a good thing. You know? It's not always a good thing.